And top of the morning to you all. I'm going to gas up and go for a little spin. Not a lot needed. I thought maybe go for a little ride through the orchards and maybe stop somewhere and do a review on the Kenda K270 tires that I have, front and rear. And the front has over, well, I'll tell you later. You'll see. A lot of sand on the road here. But it feels pretty good so far. Just got to keep the speed down. So we'll stop right up here. There's a dirt road, and it's one that I like taking up to some pretty interesting areas in the season. Can't go on it now except for just park and do our little tire review. Yeah, so there's the state of the Forest Service roads, and this is one of the lower ones. It will be quite a long time before we can ride on these. Anyway, yeah, Kenda K270 tires. Well, we'll start with the front. Now, this front K270 was installed about 19,000 and some odd kilometers ago. And that's pretty awesome. I mean, when you look at it, you know, it's badly cupped, you can see. But apart from that, if it weren't cupped, you can see how much tread is still left. I mean, that's pretty amazing for that amount of travel. And I think it only cupped because I was a few times I was off-road and I lowered the pressure down to about 15, something like that, 16, 15 probably. And a couple times I either didn't bother or I forgot to put it back up when I got on the road, and then I'd do a couple days of asphalt riding and combine that with the low tire pressure and some front braking, and probably that's the cause, eh? So that's pretty awesome, I think. And I'll show you the rear. Now, this one, you can see it's got pretty good life left. I don't know how to estimate how much that is. I'd say it's probably about a third left, something like that. But it's not bad, you know. I don't know how deep those treads are, but probably almost quarter inch, about a quarter inch in the center. So it's pretty good. And that's after about 12,000 kilometers. And again, I think that's excellent because it's still got life left. So performance, handling, it's, you know, it's so subjective, and also it's it depends on your riding conditions. You know, these are a soft tread with close space lugs, so they're more oriented for hard surfaces, you know, a little biased that way, right? The harder tread with wider space lugs are more oriented for soft surfaces and loose stuff, right? So it can dig in and hook. But these, for the riding that I do, because I live in a semi-arid climate, you know, it's very dry in the summer usually. So when I ride in the hills, it's predominantly dry, except in spots, right? And usually it's not a lot of sandy stuff or anything. It's hard pack, or it's rock, loose rock maybe, but rocky, that type of thing. And these perform excellent on that type of surface. So if you had a lot of mud and sand, I would say maybe it's not the right tire. But yeah, really good performing, handle very, very nicely on the dirt, on that type of dirt, and they handle great on the highway. Not the best, but pretty darn good. I mean, for a dirt, a tire that you can take on dirt, they handle excellently on the highway. I mean, I don't have any problems. Well, I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything more I can say about that. So it's a good tire. If you're interested in them, check them out, give them a whirl.